Hello students, today we will start with a new topic, that is BARR bodies. What are BARR bodies? BARR bodies are considered as the inactive X chromosomes that have heterochromatin. In case of somatic cells, female somatic cells. What is meant by heterochromatin? Heterochromatin means the chromatin material or the genetic material that is not responsible for either transcription or translation. There is another, so both the transcription and translation are not done by this heterochromatin. There is another genetic material or the chromatin part that is called as euchromatin. This is considered as the active form of chromatin material that does both the transcription and translation. So these two processes will be done by euchromatin. Now, study of these BARR bodies is in detail given by Lyne's hypothesis. So here, complete details are given in Lyne's hypothesis. This is also called as BARR body technique. Now, these BARR bodies can be observed as a dense stained substances when we add different types of stains. Example, we will see just one or two examples. So, stains used to observe these BARR bodies are, just I will write one or two examples. One example is eosin. Another example is carbylfuscin. So there are many other stains also. Just I have written here 2 number. Now, when we stain BARR bodies with these such type of stains, then BARR bodies appear as dark, dense bodies. Appear as, after adding any type of staining material, then BARR bodies appear as dark, dense bodies. In case of normal female, the number of autosomes are 22 pairs. Autosomes plus one set of sex chromosomes are present. We can say here one chromosome is nothing but having the heterochromatin inside it, and it can be considered as it is nothing but it is having the BARR bodies. So here we can say normal female has one BARR body. If you take normal male, again we can write there are 22 pairs of autosomes plus 23rd X chromosome and 24th Y chromosome. This is 23rd and this is 24th Y chromosome. We can also say these are not same, so heterochromosomes, or the condition is hemizygous condition in case of normal male human being. Here we have to say there are no BARR bodies because a pair of X chromosome is not present as the sex chromosome or anything. Now, so if we take any some types of disorders, for suppose Turner's syndrome, if we take, here the symptom is the person will be sterile female. If Turner syndrome is in fact means the syndrome is in case of female human beings, then the female will be sterile. So in their body there are 22 pairs of autosomes plus one X chromosome, and another type of gamete will not be having any types of chromosomes. Here we can say there are no BARR bodies. We will see in detail about such type of syndromes in genetic disorders topic. We will take another type of syndrome, that is Klinefelter's syndrome. Here, the arrangement of chromosomes are 22 pairs of autosomes plus along with the 23rd X chromosome and 24th Y chromosome, there is one extra X chromosome. So here we can say there is existence of one BARR body. If you take another example, that is drumstick syndrome, we can say, when BARR bodies are projected in case of neutrophils which are having minimum 2 to 5 number of nucleus, then these BARR bodies inside the neutrophils, which are one of the type of WBC, they appear drumstick in shape. So we call that type of syndrome as drumstick syndrome. In females, in drumstick syndrome, in case of females also, we can see BARR bodies. Here, BARR bodies, when projected in neutrophils, appear in drumstick shape. If any question has come, what is the condition or nature of BARR body existence in case of drumstick syndrome, then we can say yes, there is presence of BARR bodies inside such type of syndromed person. Next we will see about sex determination in honeybees. Based on number of sets of chromosomes inside honeybees, we can determine whether it is male or female or sterile one. Based on number of sets of chromosomes, that an individual honeybee receives during fertilization, the sex of honeybee is decided. Now, we can also say such type of sex determination in another form also, that is haploid diploid mechanism. Or there is another method we can say, easy, in some easy sentence we can say, we can also decide the sex of the honeybees basing on haploid diploid mechanism. Or sex determination in honeybees can be done by haploid diploid mechanism. For suppose, haploid number of chromosomes are seen in male honeybees, which are also called as drones, which are formed by parthenogenesis, means without fertilization. Diploid condition we can see in female honeybees, female workers or nurse honeybees. Now, in case of honeybees, if an offspring is formed by the union of sperm and the egg, then that will be developed into a female. Mostly it will be, if it is fertilized and fed with the royal jelly, then it will be queen. If that is not fed with royal jelly, even after fertilization, means union of both the sperm and egg, if it is not fed with royal jelly, then it will be converted to worker female honeybees. In case of honeybees, if you take the offsprings is formed into, not formed, Just we'll say, change the sentence. If a honeybee is developed by fusion of sperm and egg, then it develops into female worker or queen. Means if it has to be queen, then after fertilization, the larva has to be fed with royal jelly. Next, what is happening in case of drones or male honeybees? An unfertilized egg, fertilized egg, develops into drones or male honeybees, male workers honeybees. These are considered to be sterile. Now, these male worker honeybees, they produce sperms. Here queen, it produces eggs. Female workers are considered to be sterile. They will not produce eggs. If parents are considered to be queen, that is a female, which has to be crossed with male or drones, male workers, then the number of chromosomes here will be 32 in number, which we consider as diploid in condition. And the number of chromosomes in male honeybee or drone or male worker, it is only 16 in number. It is considered as haploid number of chromosomes. Haploid number of chromosomes. Now, this diploid number of chromosomes by meiosis, it gives half number of sets of chromosomes in the offsprings. So 16 and 16 number means half the number of chromosomes in the gametes that are distributed into the gametes. So we can write or eggs. Then some types of eggs will not undergo fertilization with the gametes from the male drones. This will be undergoing a type of unfertilization that is called as parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis. It gives out again males only. Now, another or some types of gametes will be fused with this 16 number of sperms. 16 number of chromosomes containing sperms. Then they will be converted into fertile queen if it is fed with royal jelly or female workers. Female workers. Here we are seeing this is not crossed with any type of sperm. Means the drones that have been obtained here are not having any father. In the next condition, they will not be having, if they are fused with the female eggs, they will not be having any son also. You can write that one in the sentence formation. These offsprings produced by parthenogenesis does not have father and cannot have sons. According to this, there are no sons. But have grandfather means this is obtained. So if we consider parents as this one for this type of offspring, here this will be surely female is formed from male only. Okay, by fusion of male and female gametes, have grandfather. In the next generations, if this is crossed with female egg, then it can have grandsons and can have grandsons. In case of fertilized egg, which produces diploid larva. Now, this larva is fed now with two different types of foods. If this is fed with or feeded with bee bread. Bee bread contains the pollen grains, little bit of nectar, some types of whatever the substances that are brought by the workers as food material. Then it forms into worker female or sterile females. If some larva or one larva is fed with royal jelly, this is having most content of nectar, jelly, then it develops into queen. Or you can also say it as fertile female.